All right. What's up, Spoons? What's up, traders? Super excited for today's video. We're going to take a look at Morpheus Labs, ticker symbol MITX. Give you guys a quick breakdown. This is a viewer request. I do these viewer requests every single week. So if you want to see your coin token in the next video, all you got to do is comment down below and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Now, with that being said, the video provided in this YouTube channel is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not intended to be relied upon as legal, financial, or investment advice. I'm not a registered financial advisor or broker. And trading in stocks, bonds, commodities, crypto involves a significant risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. So make sure to read through the full disclaimer. I'm going to go ahead and go over the chart and show you guys what I'm looking at right now and some of the different possible scenarios that we could see, as well as the key levels, right? So here we have my major support levels that I'm looking at right now when it comes to support and resistance. We did get a nice bounce here off of 0.01585. And currently we're testing the 0.014248 level. Now, above and below there, we have some major supply and demand zones. Now, if you're not too familiar, okay, with the term supply and demand zones, all right, our supply zone is here in red, our demand zone is here in blue or green, sorry. And simply what those are areas where there's an imbalance of buy orders, okay, where you start to see some consolidation. And, the demand zone has an imbalance of buy orders that pushes price higher. And the supply zone has an imbalance of sell orders that pushes price lower, okay? So, these are going to be areas of liquidity up above and down below, right? And then, once that liquidity passes, right? And if the imbalance of sell orders gets diminished, meaning that, there's a bunch of sell orders here and it keeps pushing the price lower, right? We touch it here, we touch it here, we touch it here, and price pushes lower each time. Unless those sell orders are being replaced, there's a chance that, the sell orders are getting filled and there's going to be less and less amount of orders in this area. If we can get rid of those buy order or those sell orders in there and replace those with buy orders, then that's how you ultimately get breakouts to the upside, right? Now, just because we've tested it a few times doesn't mean that that imbalance is gone. So until we see that imbalance of supply and overhead sell orders is gone, then, this is going to be a very strong area of resistance and consolidation. Same thing with the downside, right? We saw some nice consolidation over here. I actually have a whole tutorial on how to draw supply and demand zones if you guys are interested. I have a free trading course playlist that I put together in 2023, really just going over the very basics, right? Starting off with the basic things that you want to learn, such as simple candlestick patterns, how to draw support and resistance, some simple chart patterns. All right, one of the patterns in that video is the inverse head and shoulders. And you can see here we have a little bit of a tilted inverse head and shoulders with the left shoulder ahead and a right shoulder right here forming. We haven't been able to break this neckline, right? I mentioned in the last video that, this is going to be our neckline here. And you see we came up and we tested it, but we did not get a break and retest and really a push outwards, right? So we're going to be paying attention, right? See if we can eventually break that neckline. If we can, 0.0168, 0.0193, those are going to be your major overhead resistance levels that you need to pay attention to. But ultimately, if we break through those, the inverse head and shoulders has the possibility to take us up to our overhead supply zone. That ranges from about 0.025 all the way up to about 0.028. And if we see a break of our major support levels here, 0.0142 and 0.0105, then most likely we're going to come back down and retest our prior demand zone over here where we saw some nice consolidation and price absorption before really pushing up higher. That is going to be right around 0.006 all the way up to about 0.0085. Okay, so that's your key areas of liquidity to the downside and to the upside. All right. Keep an eye on the inverse head and shoulders. Just because something is forming does not mean it's validated and confirmed. Okay. It's just a possible scenario. We could, just trade completely sideways and that would break through the structure. We could have a move to the downside that would break the structure, and be on the lookout for a look above and fail. Right. So, if you break the neckline on the inverse head and shoulders, and then instead of retesting and pushing higher, you come up and you break back below that trend line, there's about a 70% chance that, things are going to continue to go lower from there. So that's a good bearish signal to watch out for. and just be prepared for it mentally in case you see a false breakout, a look above and fail. You want to be prepared for that. Okay, so that's pretty much everything I'm looking at when it comes to MTX at the moment. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, so make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. That way you guys don't miss any of the content. If you're interested, I do one-on-one private Zoom sessions. Okay, I've been doing a lot more of those here recently. Okay. And they're really good, right? You guys can do 30 minutes, you guys can do an hour, and we can work something out. So just shoot me an email at zachleytrades@gmail.com. Just like the channel name, zachleytrades@gmail.com. Let me know who you are. Let me know that you're interested in a session. Okay. Let me know specifically, what it is you want to go over, so that way I can prepare something for you guys. And make sure that we don't waste either of our time. And I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste you guys' time. So if you're interested, shoot me an email, let me know, and we can try and set something up for within a week or two. Okay.